Luck and the Colts easily took care of the Texans on Saturday, and now they're heading to Arrowhead to face the Chiefs. Luck had 2 touchdown passes on Saturday, and in the regular season, he had the second most TD passes behind Patrick Mahomes' league-leading 50. Shannon, what shot do you give the Colts at Kansas City next week?
I give them a very good shot because what they can do is that they can run the football with Mac. Now, Mac had almost 1,000 yards and he missed 4 games. Skip, when they solidified this offensive line, because think about this, the Colts go from the most sacked team in 2017 to the least sacked team in 2018. And Braden Smith, the second-round pick at right tackle, because they took Quentin Nelson with the first pick, with the first-round pick. The job that he was able to do on J.J. Watt, because for the most part, J.J. Watt had really no impact on the game. He did bat a ball and ended up getting intercepted. But he did a number on protecting Andrew Luck. And because they can run the football, what that will do is that it would minimize the amount of time that my homeboy in that offense, because they're potent. Only once did they score. They scored 26 points. That's the fewest points they scored all year long, was 26. But their defense, Skip, now they average second worst. They average 5 yards per carry. And the reason why that's a problem is that teams fall behind, so they're unable to run the football. But if they could keep the game close and they could run it and get 25, get 30 carries, now you see the problem that poses. Second worst in total defense. Skip, they give up 405 yards a game. 405. Second worst in pass offense, 273 a game. Do you think Andrew Luck can throw it? With T.Y., Eric Ebron, Emmon, they have the weapons that can cause you problems. They have the offensive line that can protect Luck and run the ball and minimize the Chiefs. It's going to be loud, Skip. The question is, can they keep the game? Can they keep the game close, get to the fourth quarter, and now make it a ball game? Because you don't want the Chiefs to get ahead of you and take you out of running the football and just pin their ears back and come get you. Because eventually, they got Chris Jones, 14.5 sacks. D Ford, Pro Bowl, 10.5.
They lead the NFL in sacks.
Yeah, Justin Houston once had 22 sacks in a season. So they have pressure.
Okay, so they lead, but Andrew Luck was least sacked. So who's going to win that battle?
Yeah, and plus, they can run the ball. And we know how poor Kansas City is against stopping the run. I know what you're hoping, but you ain't going to get it.
I want to announce I love Andrew Luck.
Now you love. Hold on, Skip Bailey.
You know what? I've decided Andrew Luck is the best quarterback in pro football. He is really good.
You just took Deshaun Watson over Andrew Luck last week. Now you want to pick.
Yeah.
I know what you're hoping, Skip Bailey. Everybody see through that, too.
Andy Reid is in trouble. I say congratulations and condolences to Andy Reid, because he gets to play Andrew Luck and this team that has won 10 out of 11 games. And I will admit to you, I was wrong about my pick. We split our picks. We were 2-2 over the weekend of the walkover. Well, wait, what happened?
Parkey. Parquet, excuse me. And then he want to get in his locker and say, oh, you know, you put this in perspective. No, there is no perspective. You lost us the game. That's the perspective that I want to put on it.
Did you let Parkey come into your restaurant last
night?
No.
I don't want
fed him dog food.
I don't want. Did you see the Bears mascot? I mean, he just
fell down.
I mean, didn't we all?
That hurt.
Yep.
That hurt.
So, I got to tell you, I was knocked over by what happened when Andrew Luck went into his hometown, and he plays great in his hometown in Houston, but they dominated that football game.
Yeah, that game was really never close.
Hey, they're just better than the Houston Texans. And I picked with my heart because I do love me some Deshaun Watson, and I was actually hoping that Houston would pull that off, because then Houston would have gone to Foxborough, and I was pretty sure that would be the easiest matchup for Tom Brady and company. The second easiest is Phillip Rivers. The first hardest would have been Lamar and the Ravens, who would have gone in there with no fear at all. But that's a whole nother story. All bets are off, because what I saw from Andrew Luck and company was, I believe he now has the best offensive line in pro football. He just does, because Quentin Nelson is just...
He's a monster.
He's a monster. He was pancaking people. He's nasty. Like, he's a little crazy nasty,
He out of that,
right?
He out of that. Skip, you know what? For the longest, and everybody said He's better than Zach Martin.
He is.
I'm like, dude, Zach Martin's been to the Pro Bowl every year. He's been All-Pro basically every year.
Zach Martin's more of a technician. You know, he's just really good at what he does. This guy's crazy.
He just mauls people.
Okay? And all of a sudden, Marlon Mack came out of nowhere. There's no better running back right now, including Zeke. This guy's playing at the highest level.
He played unbelievable. Great moves and great. But the thing is, Skip, and since they started 1-5, the Colts have the -- 1 scoring defense. They've given up 16 points a game.
Wow.
So the thing is,
that kid from South Carolina State.
Or Darius Leonard, Skip, he should Skip. How did he not make the Pro Bowl?
I don't know. Because he had 13 more tackles against these guys.
And as good as Van Der Esch has been, he hadn't been good as this kid.
No,
this kid's one of them.
No, I agree. I can't argue. I can't argue.
You know what they do? Let me tell you what Indy does. Indy gets ahead, and they play that zone. They play Tampa too. And so they keep everything in front of them, and they rally to the football. And if you need 10, they rally to the football. They hold you to 8 or 9. And if they can do that, now it's going to be incumbent on Mahomes to take care of the football. Don't get all antsy, because I know it's a lot of emotion, Skip.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of pressure. You've been the best team in the AFC basically from start to finish.
Yep.
You got 50 touchdowns. You threw for 5,000 yards. I believe he's going to win the MVP. Considering he got 45 of the first-place votes from the All-Pro quarterback. That lets you know right there, Skip, who won it, huh? Yeah.
I'll give you that.
It's hard for me to believe that. Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, we had Dew on it, too.
Yeah.
But anyway.
We had no Dew.
Yeah, we had Dew on it, Skip. Yeah, we did.
I'm sorry, that's a lie.
Skip.
But it's okay. It's okay.
So you just want to
fantasize about winning Dew, but you can't actually win Dew.
So in other words, you just want to take all my Dew from the best that I lost in 2018 and don't give me any chance to win my Dew.
We can't just make up bets. I don't know, but you have chances to win it back. Maybe right here. I might have another case on Andrew Luck in this game.
Oh, you might, huh? Oh, we're going to do that. Can we get that right now?
By the way, I want to remind you, Kansas City has lost its last 6 home playoff.
They've been terrible.
6?
They've been terrible.
The last one was 93.
93? Wait a second. The Kansas City Chiefs have not won a home game since 1993?
We got them in 97.
Really?
And I'm
you
guessing
got
that
them. Oh, so you extended that streak.
Oh, yeah, I think we started it.
And your stats in that game were?
Hey, that wasn't that good, Skip. Hey, you know,
go ahead, tell
that
us.
was a TD game. That was a TD game. You know, we run the ball, because we know they weren't going to be able to do nothing. So
two catches, 6 yards?
I had like 3.
3 for...
Hey, it wasn't that big. It's a little small. I caught a deep cross for like 17, 18 yards.
Yeah.
Then I ended up getting tackled because I didn't have I don't wear a mouthpiece, and I bit through my top lip.
Did you?
But I was feeling good, though.
And that was it?
Yeah, I just told him.
And did you continue to play having bitten through your top lip?
I did.
Okay.
I wasn't leaving that game.
I think we better check those stats.
I wasn't leaving that game. I wasn't leaving that game.
Do you remember all your stats, or just
Yes,
selective
every last
What happened?
inch of it.
I might have just I don't know, Skip.
Yeah.
It was a TD game. It was cold, Skip. It was really cold. It was a night game. It get cold in Kansas City, in January, so it was late.
It's interesting. I have like this someone is telling me from above it was 2 catches.
2 catches. How many yards?
33 yards.
33. I know what I caught a far cross. I know I caught a far cross, Skip.
Really?
Yeah.
Only
Bit through my
2
lip.
catches?
That was it. TD had about 25, about 30 rushes, though.
No fan wants to hear that you bit through your lip because they don't really care.
What?
I want to know.
Skip, that could
Did you stay
You
or
have to
not?
get stitches?
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't get no stitch. I was tough.
Tough?
Yeah, I could have been a hockey player.
Interesting.
I could have been a hockey player.
That would have
Well,
been
we
an
might
incredible
have
sight.
Dew on this game.
No, ain't no bite. Ain't no bite.
Might.
We got to have Dew on all the games.
No, we're going to have a bunch of Dew. This is going to be a big Dew weekend.
A lot of Dew, because I've got a feeling that
Yeah.
Skip is feeling confident about his Cowboys against the Rams. We're going to discuss that one, maybe some
I want
bets.
Sprite.